In this video, I'll be making 6 holiday dishes from 6 distinct countries around the world. And I'm gonna make my friend here, Benji, guess where they're from. If he can get at least 3 right, I will give him this special Christmas gift. This is the gift you win if you get at least 3 correctly.
I would like to win this gift.
Otherwise, he's gonna have to endure a secret Christmas punishment. So let's start. First, let's go to England, where since at least the 16th century, they've been eating these things called mince pies. Now, mince pies are these small pastries filled with mince meat, which is a mixture of mostly dried fruit and spices. And yes, notice that I haven't said meat. When I first read about this, I was more than ready to make something like a shepherd's pie, but it turns out the meat was taken out of this recipe for a while now. And the modern iteration of the mince pie does not contain meat, sadly. People like to make their mince meat in advance. Some families even make it in January and use it in December. Apparently all the juices and the fruit develop more taste over time, but I unfortunately only had a couple of minutes because I can barely plan one day in advance. I'm not gonna make plans for next year. Also, this is me attempting to make a star shape out of my dough, and the result made me realize just how non-talented and non-crafty I am. Anyways, I baked these guys and dusted them with a dusting of sugar dust, and let's see if Benji can guess it.
It smells sweet and orangey.
Okay, take it off. Take off the fufu.
What is this? This guy really wanted to be a star, and then he was like, oh, I wonder who's gonna make me. And then they said Kevin, and he's like, oh.
Fuck.
No. This is straight Raisin Town, first of all.
Okay, Raisin Town, that's correct.
Cinnamons.
Cinemas, correct.
Powdered sugar.
Well, that's visually
Visual.
quite...
Yeah, the format is what I don't know about it either.
So you're just a clueless
A
guy.
star? What is this, Hebrew? Give me a hemisphere.
Hemisphere?
Yeah.
Northern.
Canada.
Incorrect.
What is northern? What is hemispheres? I forgot hemispheres.
This is called a mince pie.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Mince of what?
I know. It's yuca, my friend. It's England.
What's yucca?
Look at this mince meat I made, which
What
is
the
there's no meat in it.
Mincemeat?
Yeah, mincemeat. All right, now let's virtually travel to Ethiopia, where the Christmas celebration takes place on January 7th, and it's also called Gena. The most ubiquitous celebration food in Ethiopia is called wat, which literally translates to stew. I chose to make a chicken version called Doro wat, mainly because it's the most popular version, but also because I ate this in an Ethiopian restaurant once, and I absolutely loved it, and I wanted to try to make it myself. Making it is quite a process, and it involves an ungodly amount of red onion. I'm sorry, onion. When I was making this, I just had this moment of gratefulness for all the people passionately sharing their recipes online. Like the existence of videos like this one or this one are kind of the only reason I'm able to even try to make a recipe like this that I'm unfamiliar with. So just want to say a big shout out for everyone sharing their cooking online. But anyways, this stew has a base of onions and berbere, which is a delicious spice mixture that I couldn't really find here, but I created my own to the best of my abilities. Shit, that's really not necessary. And you just cook this stuff slowly with the chicken until everything gets thick and delicious. And at the end, you also add in some boiled eggs to finish it off. And you serve it over injera bread, which is a flatbread made from a fermented dough. I was really not confident in my ability to make it myself, so I just got it from a local Ethiopian place.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. What is this streptophobia bread?
So rip some of the chicken, like make a bite inside of the bread.
I need a fork, bro.
You're gonna have to use your fingers. What do you think?
This is unlike anything I ever ate. I never had something
Does it
like
taste
that.
good?
It tastes good.
Maybe the name of the dish would help you.
Let's use the lifeline.
Okay.
I lock in on that lifeline.
Yeah.
Okay?
Doro wat.
What?
Doro wat.
Doro what?
Doro wat. So it's a way different taste. What does that mean to you?
I never had, so it's coming from a place where I don't eat the place, that food.
Okay.
Ghana.
You're close. It's Ethiopia.
Oh.
Before we move on to the next dish, I want to take a moment and talk to you about today's sponsor, BetterHelp. It's the holiday season, the year is coming to a close, and for me personally, this is a time where I take a step back and reflect on my mental health. To be honest with you, 2023 has been a little bit of a tough year for me mentally. I've been dealing with moments of pretty severe anxiety, if I'm being honest, and therapy has been a very important tool for me to take care of myself. But a big problem with therapy is that it can take a very long time to find someone. You have to make calls, sign up on waiting lists, and sometimes wait months just to get someone who you don't even actually really like. Not to mention it's very expensive in most cases. But luckily today's sponsor, BetterHelp, exists. BetterHelp is a platform that connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice without all the hassle. You just have to fill out a questionnaire and they match you with a therapist, in most cases within 48 hours. You can schedule your sessions anytime that is convenient to you, and you can talk to them via video call, phone call, or even text messages if that's what you prefer. And if for whatever reason you're not happy with your current therapist, you can always change them at no additional cost to you. So if you think you might benefit from therapy, you can go to betterhelp.com/KWOOWK. That's my channel name. Clicking that link will give you a 10% discount, and you're also helping me a little bit if you use it. Thank you, BetterHelp. Now let's get back to the next dish.
Next, let's take a little trip to Japan. And this one is very interesting because Japan has a largely secular population, so the celebration of Christmas is not directly associated with any religious traditions, but it's more like a commercial American-influenced event. Since the 70s, KFC started a marketing campaign in Japan called Kentucky for Christmas, and in time, large buckets of fried chicken became synonymous with the celebration. Nowadays, statues of Colonel Sanders dressed as Santa Claus can be seen at the door of KFCs in Japan everywhere as soon as December 20th. And if you want any chance to get yourself a bucket of chicken on Christmas Day, you definitely have to call in advance and reserve it because the lines are huge. I actually made a short video about this in my Christmas marathon last year, so let's see if Benji is a real fan.
I like this Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, you think it's Kentucky?
It looks like it.
I'd have ketchup. Pretty sure I have ketchup.
Holy shit. I don't know if it's because I'm starving.
Well, let me also taste.
I never tasted better home fried chicken.
Holy shit. Which part of the world does your mind bring you to?
Japan.
You're correct, it is Japan. You've been watching KWOOWK videos because I wanted to test
You made
if
it, right?
Yeah, I made it last year.
Okay, this next one is gonna be more than just one dish, and it took me almost a full day to make it, so hope it's gonna be worth it. I was watching The Bear, probably my favorite show, and probably my favorite episode in it is called Fishes. In this episode, central to the whole story and the family dynamic is this feast of 7 fishes that I since learned is an Italian-American Christmas tradition, but it actually originated in southern Italy. The idea is that you'll have 7 dishes where fish or seafood are the central ingredients, so this is what I chose to do. I made a salmon tartare, which is a pretty easy to make appetizer. I just chopped up some salmon and mixed it with some stuff, added it to a little glass and flipped it because I didn't have a ring mold, and I served it with some crackers, and I have zero clue how to make this thing look good. Like in The Bear, everything looks incredible, and my food just looks a little boring. I think one thing I'll try to do in 2024 is improve my plating skills. I also made fried calamari, which thank God I had pre-cut calamari rings because I was not gonna deal with all the prepping of the squid. Essentially all I had to do was throw it in some batter, then throw it in some oil and deep fry it, and it came out pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. We also have a big cod fillet, and this is a pretty delicate fish, so I didn't want to do too much with it. All I did was season it and bake it for about 15 minutes with some potatoes, and the potatoes were parboiled because of course otherwise they would be undercooked. I know what I'm doing, guys, come on, I'm not as stupid. But this one also looks a little boring, so maybe I should have done more. I also had clams and mussels, and I'm gonna be honest, this was my first time dealing with them. I knew nothing about them before, and now I still kind of know nothing about them, but I know a little more than I used to, so I'm happy about that. My strategy with both of them was to throw a lot of butter and garlic on them because that cannot go wrong in any way. I went with a similar flavor profile for both dishes, but the clams I essentially turned into a pasta dish, and I used black squid ink pasta for this one because it looks cool. The mussels I just steamed with a bunch of basic flavors: garlic, capers, parsley, lemon, butter. That was pretty much it. The liquid in there, guys, dipping your bread in it, it's just heavenly. I also made this shrimp tomato thing. I'm not too sure what it's called, but I took the recipe from this wonderful channel called Sip and a Feast. So shout out to this guy here. This ended up being my favorite dish, also Benji's favorite dish. Spoiler alert. Oh, and I also had a tuna steak. Tuna is delicious by itself, so I didn't want to overcomplicate it. Seasoned it, seared it on both sides, and I served it over a bed of tomato salad. So this whole thing took me About 5 hours. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of work, and it's definitely not comparable to whatever Donna made in that episode, but I was still pretty proud of it.
Damn. Look at this ocean platter.
You already noticed
The ocean
similarity?
platter. This has to do with Christmas?
Yes.
This is the title of this video is What Aquaman Needs for Christmas.
You think we start with this?
Oh, we could start with this entrada. It's safe to eat.
No.
I like it.
Eat more things.
Oh, I like the tomato sauce. It's good.
You're not impressed I made fried calamari?
No.
You're not impressed by
Yeah.
everything I made?
No.
It's for you. I made it
I
for
like
you.
it. This gives me like Italia vibes.
Why?
Because everything just seems Italian.
Everything seems Italian.
Yeah, I feel like. This is something delicious.
Yeah.
This sauce.
I never made these like clams and oysters before. Mussels.
You think I get salmonella?
No.
No?
I made them good.
The thing that's throwing me off is this. I never heard this tartare coming out of Italy. Fuck it, Italy.
You're correct.
Next, I wanted to throw a little curveball to Benji. See, he's from Panama and he grew up with a thing called arroz con leche, which is a rice pudding. I am now making a rice pudding from a completely different area of the world, Denmark. This is called the risalamande and it's made with rice pudding, but it very importantly has the addition of whipped cream, almonds, and a cherry sauce, which I'm making right here. This recipe kind of made me think how universal rice pudding is. Like, it feels like nearly every culture figured out their own version of rice pudding. I know I grew up with it in Romania. In India, they have rice pudding called kher. They have versions of it in the Middle East, Poland, China, Turkey, Greece. It's pretty fascinating, and it's probably also in my top 3 favorite desserts. But let's see if this guy can get it.
Yeah, you can look.
Damn. This is some fucking arroz con leche right here, bro.
Oh, arroz con leche.
I think so. You're telling me this is not a grain of rice right here, my guy.
Okay. Oh, I see you. You got a palate.
Wait, I don't like the song.
Turn it. Are you listening to...
Audiobook.
Oh, to Tasty Healthy Cheap audiobook.
And now add 3 tablespoons of fucking fajita seasoning to the ground beef.
Do you like this dish?
I like it.
You want to use your lifeline? Yes or no?
Let's fucking use it.
Let's use it, bro. You call Christinas?
Who else?
Okay, calling Christinas.
Hello?
Hey, babe. So I have to guess where this dish is from, but I have a lifeline and I didn't know, and I could call you. That's a lifeline. It's almonds and it's like ricey, but I just don't get these cherries, you know?
I think it's European.
Really?
Yeah.
What if you had to guess a country in 3 seconds? What would it be?
Austria.
I will keep that in mind.
It's my
Ah shit! No shit! Ah shit!
That's not good.
Oh my god.
I need a guess.
Hungary. No, that's not my guess. My guess is Austria.
You're incorrect, but very close. It's Denmark.
Oh, I would have never guessed Denmark.
Last but not least, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty tired and I was looking for something easy to make. Please don't kill me. A lot of people on Instagram were saying that in Peru, they eat panettone with hot chocolate, which I didn't know before, but Peru had a large influx of Italian immigration in the 19th century, and a lot of the food kind of crossed over, which resulted in panettone, which is the Peruvian version of panettone, to be enjoyed as a Christmas treat along with a cup of spiced hot chocolate, which I am totally on board with.
Open your eyes.
Smells like straight chocolate. Oh, chocolate. Bread,
Okay.
sweet, and candy, and raisins in it.
Specifically,
Apparently
what bread?
panettone.
Okay.
Which is Italian, based on what it sounds like.
Okay.
This shit is hot chocolate. What the fuck else do you want from me?
Yeah, so where is it from?
You gave me hot chocolate and some bread.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
North America.
2, 1. That's your answer.
That's my continent.
Incorrect.
Really?
It's South America.
Oh.
It's Peru. So I would have accepted the continent here. This is a Peruvian.
So America, so I'm correct.
Look, I can give you both the gift and the punishment.
A lot now.
Okay.
A lot now.
Ready for the punishment?
Yeah, I'm ready. Shit. No,
I need to give you a Christmas slap.
You didn't do it.
I need to give you a Christmas
can't.
slap. That's the
You
punishment.
tried and you can't.
It's a Christmas
You
slap.
already tried. You can't. You can't. Do like Emmanuel, bro. You can't.
Then I won't give you the reward either.
I want the reward.
Listen, let me give you a
I
Christmas
don't want it.
slap.
I don't want it. Thanks for watching, guys.
No!
We'll see you in the next video.
No, it's not the outro.
Christmas dishes.
There's a lot more coming.
We will see you in the next video.
I'll give you the fucking reward, bro. This is your prize.
Yes, I knew it, bro. I could see it in your face. You were like, why does it feel like it's gonna jump at me? Oh, regatone? Regatone.
No! Why did you do that?
I will fuck it up.
No! I'm not even angry, I'm disappointed at you.
I don't give a shit, Kevin.